Hey, welcome to Muscle University. I'm your host, Dylan. This is a very deep dive into really the one thing that if you focus on will change your life incredibly, tremendously. You'll notice so much change you won't even know what to do. So this is the pathway for not discovering, that's maybe the wrong word I want to use. I want to use a different word here. The cultivation of your true self, your inner being, the person you were born to be, that you were put here on this earth to be. It's in you. It's already in you. It's there inside you. You just need to cultivate it. You need to get it out. You need to show it. You need to take it like a potter takes a form of clay and molds it into a masterpiece. This is you. This is your body. And this is what we do every single day when we hit the gym and when we're in the kitchen eating our meals. We're focused just like a craftsman creating his masterpiece. You are the craftsman. Your body is the masterpiece. And the one thing that's going to make sure you build the most spectacular masterpiece ever is your mindset. All right. So today I want to talk with you about what can you do right now to focus on instilling and cultivating your mindset for growth. These are called the 3 pillars of success. And I write about this in my last book, actually, The Fundamentals of Growth. This book really dives in and talks a lot about the mindset, the training, and the nutrition of what it takes to really build the body of your dreams. And I take all my experiences from bodybuilding and athletics as I was growing up, and I put it into this book, all the skills, all the knowledge, the tools, the mindset hacks. It's all in there as well. So I just want to read a little bit about just specifically looking at the mindset portion. And I have this mindset book on my website under learning. If you want to go to www.themuscleu.com/learning, you can download this free PDF called Mindset. All right, it talks and breaks down even more detail what these 3 pillars are, but we're going to talk about them here today because I want to really discuss and really kind of give you an overview of what it is and what to expect. So real important here, I want to read a little caption from this. So, all right, imagine a world where you are your best self, your absolute best self. All right, what would that look like to you? Now, I frequently get asked the question, how did you build all that muscle? The question may come from many different people, but the answer always remains the same. I relied on the 3 pillars of success. Now, I use these 3 pillars as a foundation. And just like a foundation of a house, a strong foundation that leads to a house with a strength to withstand all elements that this world, the environment will cast at it. Character is something to be worn with honor. And just like a purple heart, a medal won by a truly valiant actions, character is something you attain through action. A lot of people think character is something they just have, but they neglect to realize their actions build their character. When you are going through the daily battles of this program or your program, it is very important to remember that these 3 pillars of success will be there guiding you and helping you crush and achieve anything you have set for yourself. All right, this is really designed as your foundation. And I talk about a house analogy here. This 3 pillars are your foundation. And just like when you build a house, you always have to dig the ground up, pour the foundation in first. You wouldn't want to build a house on sand, right? Because that house would not be sturdy. You're going to have some severe issues in the very near future. What you want to do is build a house on a solid rock, sturdy foundation. You want to make sure then you can grow off that. These 3 pillars, what I'm about to share with you right here, is exactly that. So the first pillar I want you to really talk about, well, before I talk about the first pillar, I want to share this quote with you. It comes from Romans 12:2 from the Bible. Do not be conformed by this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Maybe you've heard this before. Maybe you've heard a snippet of this before. But what this really shows, what this really means, a lot of people don't really understand. But what this is, the renewing of your mind, transformed. It transforms you because your mind holds the power to everything. If you want to think about this real, your mind, everything that you've ever been through, let's back up. Everything that you've ever been through, what caused you to be right here listening to this dialogue, listening to this conversation right now, everything is all from your mind. All the thoughts, the actions, the perceptions that you've perceived the outside world to be has led you to this point right here, right now. For good and for bad, for all of it. It's here. It's the truth. It's you. It's what you are learning. And this is great because this is not bad. This is great. What you're going to learn right here is just going to help you on your journey, because you're here because you've been asking questions. You know there's more to your life. You know there's something more for yourself. You're not happy or satisfied with the status quo of things. You know that something's not right. And you're set in yourself. You know that I'm going to find it. I'm going to seek out and discover and find the truth. Well, this, my friend, is going to help you discover that truth inside yourself. Just like I was able to start asking these questions, start flipping over those stones to find the truth in my life for myself. I want to help you do the same for you, for yourself. So with this, be transformed, not conformed to the world, but transformed by the renewing of your mind. Transform your mind. What does that mean? You have to see things differently. You have to not just hear somebody say something and believe it to be because you trust them. Ask questions. Always ask questions. Ask why is that? Ask how is that? Ask could this, could that. You gotta ask questions, never just conform. All right? Always ask why. And don't just think with your head, but think with your heart. Ask with your heart, and you will always get an instant answer. You see the difference between a true heart or gut feeling or gut intuition answer and your head using logic. The difference between the two is your head tells a story. Your heart gives you an instant yes or no. It's that quick. Yes or no. Your head tells you a whole dialogue, story, paints the picture, puts a background to it. That's how you know logic is coming in. Logic is great, okay? Don't get me wrong. But some things you know instantly with your heart or your gut. It's your intuition. It's a yes or no answer. You just know. Because there's something inside of you that connects to a universal consciousness. A consciousness that knows everything, that is everything, that is all omnipotent, omnipresent. It is, and it is a part of you. You are a part of it. And you can tap into that, but you have to not use your head, but your heart. All right, this is step one. You got to really be transformed with the renewing of your mind. And the renewing of your mind means allowing yourself to really feel what your heart is guiding you to be and to do. Okay, so Romans 12:2. Definitely check that out. This is one of my favorite quotes. I love it so much. And it leads right into the first pillar of success. It's called discipline. All right, so I want to tell you a story with discipline, because discipline ultimately is the truest form of self-love here. And way back when, about 10 years ago, I was playing soccer for junior college called Illinois Central College. And while I was training, our first year, we started doing 2-a-days. All right, right when school started, 2-a-days, 7 a.m. and then back again at 3. All right, this sucked. I'm not gonna lie. It put wear and tear on your body. You didn't want to do it. You had to push yourself. But because we trained 2 times a day for almost 3 to 4 hours a day in total, we became more skilled. We became more confident in our abilities because we were more skilled, because we applied ourselves and took action, building confidence that way, which is the only way to build confidence. And it also helped us bond more as a team. We were able to learn more intuitively how we can interact with each other, only solidifying our victories on the field. This is why we did that. This is why we're disciplined to do that. But if we were not disciplined to do these daily actions that nobody really wants to do, but we know we need to do them to become better, we stayed disciplined, and that only helped us with the second pillar, commitment. Okay, because it instilled the action. We did it so much, it built confidence. And that confidence helped us become more committed to our end game, our end goal, our true why of why we do anything in the start or at the beginning, So with that, the second pillar is the pillar of commitment. All right, Now, you have the first pillar, discipline, which is the truest form of self-love. Without discipline, you're not going to take action. You have to discipline your steps to move forward, not backward, not sideways, not in circles, forward. Always forward progression. Step 2, pillar 2, commitment. Now, this really is the glue that holds everything together. Because in order to be really truly committed, in order to have discipline, you need to know your why. You need to know from the start of everything your deeper why, not just the surface level stuff of, yeah, I just want to get healthy. I want to get fit. I want to build a body I'm proud of. I want to be happy with myself. No, why do you want that? Why is that so important to you? Ask yourself, why is getting healthy and getting fit so important to you? All right, start diving in deeper. Really discover what that is, and you will be finding your true why. It will only help you become more committed. All right, and commitment is the glue that holds everything together. All right, just like the nails in a house, the screws in a house holding up the frame. Commitment holds up the frame of your house. All right, from the foundation up. Okay, so commit. All right, you got to commit, because if you do commit, if you do take action, all right, the universal powers that are right here with you, that are guiding you, your angels that are surrounding you, will help you. All right, be bold, and mighty forces will come to your aid. All right, it's true. I've had so many countless times in my life where I had no idea what the outcome was going to be, but I just knew one thing. I'm disciplined. I've been disciplined every other day, so I'm going to be disciplined today. I'm going to take that step, that one step. I don't know where it's going to lead, but I'm going to take it. And crazy things have happened. It's crazy things that I didn't even realize could happen have happened. Be bold, and mighty forces will come to your aid and help you. All right, you're not doing this all alone. God is with you, but you need to let Him help you. You need to take that first initiative, take that first step, and they will come to your aid. All right, the last pillar, this is honestly the most important one, because this works with commitment and taking that next step. The pillar of perseverance. So without this pillar, you will continue to fall off. Probably similar to what I've done in my past. Without persistence or perseverance, I was never able to truly achieve anything. I would take a step forward, but then 2 steps backwards, but then 2 steps forward, and then 4 steps backwards. It's just a continuous negative feedback loop. We don't want this. We want to cut this out. And this is what you're going to do in order to do that. You're going to stay committed to your goals. You're going to know your why. You're going to understand and know on the deepest level of why you do everything and why you're doing anything. Okay? From there, you're going to stay disciplined and committed to achieving your goal. All right? Next, you're going to persevere. You're going to persevere and keep moving forward no matter what is thrown at you, no matter what life or the universe throws at you. Because let's be honest, we cannot control everything. We can control ourselves. We can't control the weather. We can't control the universe. The universe is like an ocean tossing and turning in the storm or the waves. All we can do is make sure we're in the strongest boat possible, and we steer that boat as smart and as great as possible to where we're not going to be thrown around at sea. Strategic. All right, here. We got to be strategic and persevere. We got to see failure as a stepping stone, because you will fail. All right, I'm sorry, you will fail, but that's good. You want that, because with failure comes learning a lesson, and with that learning becomes getting better, and with that being better, you're transforming your mind every step of the way. Do you see how this is all working together? It all flows together. These 3 pillars are your foundation, working together to build your house into something that you are truly proud of. You can be happy at, where you can look in the mirror at yourself and say, I'm happy for you, and I'm proud of you. I love you. That's what we want. That's what we want here. And ultimately, achieve your goals, which will come after that. It's the outcome. All right, it's inevitable. All right, so have perseverance. Persevere. Don't be scared of failure. See failure as a stepping stone to launch off of. Learn from it. Don't just be caught up in your ego of things. It's easy to do, But when you break the ego out of it, when you be transformed by the renewing of your mind, you can persevere and learn from your mistakes, grow from your mistakes. People change, things change. The person that says people do not change, well, let's face it, that person isn't the same as when they were a baby. They've changed. They weren't the same as they were last year or even yesterday. They've changed. And same with you. You've changed. You are not the person you were yesterday, nor will you be the person you are tomorrow. You are an infinite being who is always changing, always growing, always learning. Change is good. Change happens. And the person that says change does not happen or change is not good, well, that person is very naive, because the entire world around them is changing at this very second. It's changing around you at this very second. All right? Time waits for no man. Persevere. Stay disciplined and stay committed to your goals, and you will accomplish everything you set your mind to. And most importantly, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. This is Dylan. God bless. Take care.